Hello, check. 1, 2, 3. Hello, check. Well, before I start, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take your attention and requesting everyone to please take your seats so that we can proceed this evening. Well, good evening to everyone and welcome to this grand evening here in Kolkata where we are going to talk and discuss and understand more about the 9th edition of PLEXPO India. So before I go ahead, let me give you a big round of applause and requesting you all to join me for the 9th edition of PLEXPO India. Let's give a big round of applause. It's a very proud moment for India because this expo deals with something which is need for each and every part of our world, which is plastic. Whatever we see around us, whatever we touch around us, there is something or the other which is made with plastic. So that's why we need to make the whole world across the country, across other countries and continents to understand what is the necessity and importance of plastic. And henceforth, that's why this is from the very special and of course a very nice association which is Gujarat State. So let's give a big clap for Gujarat first. And now let's give a big clap for Gujarat State Plastic Manufacturers Association, which started just 54 years back. It's a big journey, long journey. So since 1970, they have started their journey. But if I talk about the expo, this expo started from 1979 from Ahmedabad. And after that, we have conducted in many parts of India. So now we are going to having it on the very special place, which is Gandhinagar. The dates are 6, 7, 8, 9 December. So please note it down. I think you all got this brochure, so go through it. I will not take much time because we are already running a bit late because of this adverse situation in our weather. So let us move ahead. But before I move ahead, I would like to welcome our very special person who is the president of GSPMA, the very special Shri Bharat Patel sir, to join us and give a welcome address to everyone. So let's welcome him with a big round of applause. Okay, and of course, Bharat sir is also going to join us. But let me tell you, we are really glad and we are really happy to have a very special lady who is going to join us on dais, our very, very respected, and of course, our very special chief guest for the evening. Let's welcome Avantika Saraugi, the Executive Director of Balrampur Chini Mills Limited. And it is a really honor for all of us. Before we move ahead, I want to share a few lines about this young lady. We have with us Miss Avantika Saraugi. She is a young pioneer in the world of sugarcane and bioplastics operations, bringing a passion and drive that is truly exceptional. Having graduated with distinction and BA honors from Scripps College in Claremont, California, USA, Avantika is now the 4th generation member of the promoter family to join Balrampur Chini Mills Limited. Let's give a big round of applause for the chief guest for the evening. Well, before I move ahead, I would be requesting Shri Bharat Patel, President GSPMA, to join me on dais and give a welcome address. Okay, so definitely as requested by our very own sir, that we need to fill up the desk first. We need to fill up the seats first. So we have with us the special presence of our guest of honors. So I would like to take the opportunity to welcome Mr. Alok Tibrewal, Chairman, NEC Plast India 2026. So let's give a big round of applause to him and let's welcome him on stage. I think we can do it better. Let's give a more better and louder applause because I think that makes it more special. Thank you to everyone. Well, we are still left with 2 more seats. So to go ahead with, we have with us one more guest of honor with us, Mr. Lalit Agarwal, President, Indian Plastics Federation. Let's give a big round of applause to Mr. Lalit Agarwal. Let's welcome, sir, and let's have a moment. And now we are still left with one more seat, and that is also for a very special gentleman with us, Mr. Shailesh Patel, Honorable Secretary, PLEXPO India 2024. जोरदार तालियां हो जाए सभी के लिए, and I'm very excited to meet and definitely to hear from all of them. And now we are definitely going to have a moment. And then I'm sure you are also very eager to know something more in details about the PLEXPO India from all the leaders. But before we move ahead, let's start the felicitation part. And for the very beginning, we are going to felicitate our chief guest, Ms. Avantika Saraugi, Executive Director, Balrampur Chini Mills Limited, by none other than Shri Bharat Patel, President, GSPMA. Let's give a big round of applause. Zordar talia. And once again, thanks to ma'am for the special time for joining us here. I'm sure the busiest schedule she ever had, but yes, she is right here with us. I think we can give a more louder applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. And quickly, I'm sure you all are eager, me especially also very eager to hear few words from her to understand that what is the future about plastic and to get some, expertise from her side. Ma'am, I would like to welcome you on dais to share few words with us. Let's give a big round of applause to the young lady who is going to share something really interesting. I think let's give a big round of applause, much louder. I think we can do it better. Thank you so much to everyone.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. So I think she's got things a bit turned around. The experts of plastic are in this room. And I think I have a lot to learn from everybody here. Thank you so much for so much of warmth and respect. And I've never been a chief guest before, I have to say this. It's always been on a panel or as a speaker, but a chief guest is definitely, this is my first. So thank you so much again. So I think I can just talk about bioplastic, right? Because everybody here already knows about regular plastic much better than I ever could know. So I can just tell you the story of how this kind of happened and how we are at the brink of a big change, according to me. So, my first role coming in to a sugar company as a 4th generation member was to try to find the places where you can bring the biggest delta change to the business, the biggest jump up. As I was also explaining before, technology's come a long way, and automation and machinery and efficiencies have become much, much easier than they used to be. So there's very little that could have been done in that space. So it was then mandated in 2 ways for me to add change, bring about a difference, add value to Balrampur. So the first one was sugarcane, as was being mentioned. So we have 550,000 farmers across 10,000 villages who we buy sugarcane from. So we crush 80,000 tons of sugarcane every single day. And it's one of the largest integrated sugar manufacturing companies in the country. So to bring about change in recoveries, basically higher yields, higher conversions, you can only grow better varieties of sugarcane, do better agricultural practices, use lesser chemicals. So that is what I kind of was doing. I was on the field for 2 weeks in a month. So 1 week here, 1 week there, and that was kind of the day job. The other thing was to add to add value to product and byproduct. That was the other mandate. So it was a very strange journey of how we came on to this project of PLA. I saw this transparent bottle, you know, the same kind which is lying on all the tables, and it said that I'm not plastic. It was in French, so I had to use Google Translate first to see what it's saying because it had a sugarcane drawn on it. And of course, anything that had a sugarcane drawn on it, for me, it was like my antennas were completely up and I wanted to know what it is. So it was this small company called Lis Packaging in France, in a town near Cognac, and they were just making these bottles from PLA. So I just kind of cold emailed them and I went over and I saw them basically you know, blowing the preforms, and that's what they were doing. It was that simple. And they told me that PLA is a plastic which is made from the bagasse of sugarcane and not you know, the main sugar itself. And I thought that this is great. We have so much bagasse and then it will add value. And little did we know that we had sort of that was just the tip of the iceberg. And now we have committed a capex of over 2,000 crores for 75,000 ton per annum manufacturing capacity of PLA, which will be inaugurated in 2026, September, October, something of the like. Before that, we will already begin seed marketing with imported product from technology providers as well as you know, other manufacturers of PLA whom we'll have tie-ups with, or we have tie-ups with by the end of this year. So whoever is interested to please reach out to Stefan. He's the right man. Also, just to talk a moment about him. So he is, you know, he's the reason that this project has actually been approved by the board. Not just me, but also him. So, you know, together we are here to make a positive change in this world. And why our industry is sort of placed so beautifully is that I think there's a change needed, right, of the beginning of life of plastic. Plastic is definitely here to stay because we need plastic to survive, to keep things going, to keep food safe, to keep water safe, to keep, you know, so many things happening. So definitely all the people in this room are very, very important. But we somehow, somewhere need to change the source of the plastic. And that's where the sugar industry is really well poised, because carbon really doesn't know where it came from, whether it came from below the earth or whether it comes from above the earth, right? So we would like to say that we are in a position where we become the new oil rigs of this world. And I think when these two worlds collide as they have today, then very great things can happen. So thank you for having me, and I hope we can add value. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I think in future we are going to get something really interesting. And thank you so much for bringing that to India. It will definitely add value to our country. Well, moving ahead, we will continue with the felicitation part, and this time to do the honors, I would be requesting Shri Shailesh Patel, Honorable Secretary, PLEXPO India 2024, to felicitate our guest of honor, Mr. Alok Thibrawal, Chairman, NEC, Plast India 2026. So let's give a big round of applause and enjoy this moment. Thank you, sir, once again for being here with us from your busy schedule. Thank you, a beautiful memento and a flower bouquet. Continuing this felicitation part, now I would be requesting Shri Ankur Thakur, Marketing Team, PLEXPO India 2024, to felicitate our guest of honor, Mr. Lalit Agarwal, President, Indian Plastics Federation. So let's give a big round of applause and let's have the moment. So ladies and gentlemen, we have with us on dais Mr. Ankur Thakur and Mr. Lalit Agarwal. Thank you so much, and this was really a gracious moment. Moving to the next, I would be requesting Shri Bharat Patel, sir, President, GSPMA, to felicitate Mr. M.L. Lahoti ji, past President, Plast India Foundation. So let's give a big round of applause. Okay, so he is not present. Apologies for that. Moving to the next, I would be requesting Shri Shailesh Patel, Honorable Secretary, Plexpo India 2024, to felicitate Mr. K.K. Seka Saryagi, past president. He is also not present. Very, very sorry for that. I think because of the adverse weather, we are not getting the presence of these two gentlemen. And let us have this moment where we are going to felicitate with us Mr. Stephen Borot by none other than Shri Bharat Patel, sir. So may I have the very, very special Mr. Stephen Borot, President, Chemicals Division, Balrampur Chini Mills Limited. Let's give a big round of applause to him. And the felicitation is done by Shri Bharat Patel, none other than the President is GSPMA. With a beautiful flower bouquet and a beautiful memento. And of course, in our list of felicitation, we have Mr. Ashok Jajodia, sir, Chairman I&D PLAS 2025, and he has to be felicitated by Shri Bharat Patel, President, GSPMA. So I would be requesting Ashok Jajodia, sir, to join us on stage. Okay, so नीचे ही हम लोग कर लेंगे. So तालियां हो जाए, and बहुत ही प्यारा सा एक लम्हा है, and let's continue this felicitation. Thank you so much. With the beautiful memento and the flower bouquet. इसी के साथ we are ending this felicitation ceremony, but we are going ahead and moving ahead with the welcome address by the very own and very special Shri Bharat Patel, sir, President, GSPMA. उनके लिए जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. Let's give a big round of applause.
केमन आसो कलकत्ता नमस्कार. Good evening, Kolkata. Respected Ms. Avantika Sarogi, Executive Director, Balrampur Chini Mills Limited. And now, Mr. Stephen, Director of Balrampur Chini Mills Limited. Sri Alok Tribrewalji, Chairman, NEC Plast India 2026. Sri Lalit Agrawalji, President, Indian Plastic Federation, Industrialist of Eastern Region, member of IPF, exhibitor, dignitaries on dais and off dais, team IPF, invitees, guests, ladies and gentlemen. I would proud and delighted to welcome all of you today evening of Kolkata on occasion of visitor promotion program of PLEXPO India 2024 exhibition being held by GSPMA in Gandhinagar, Gujarat, December 6 to 9, 24. I especially acknowledge thanks to Ms. Avantika ji for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest of the function and remain present us. I also thank to Alok ji, Sri Lalit Agrawal ji for accepting our invitation to be the guest of honor today. I am indebted to these dignitaries for sparing their valuable time in spite of their busy schedule and gracing this occasion, which inspire a lot. I also welcome all members of IPF exhibitors team, IPF invitees and valued guests. As you all aware, GSMA is one of the leading associations in the country, having 3,500 plus members, respecting the working for the case of plastic industries since 1970. GSM is also one of the founder member of Plast India Foundation. We are organizing 9th edition of PLEXPO India exhibition from 6 to 9 December 2024 at Gandhinagar. The journey of Plexpo started way back at the year of 1979, being the first ever plastic exhibition in India. Over the years, Plexpo exhibitor organized by the GSPMA, sorry, proud to be the landmark event in the history of plastic industries. Plexpo India 2024 exhibition will be spread over 25,000 square meter and target to be 500 plus exhibitor and 50,000 plus business visitors will witness the show. We are receiving overwhelming response from sponsors, exhibitors from India and across the global. As you are aware, Gujarat is the hub of plastic industries where 75% of plastic machinery manufacturer, more than 55% of plastic raw materials being produced here in the state and having 42% stake of manufacturing and 22% total export from India. It is our privilege and honor to invite all of you to take a part of the exhibition. This exhibition will provide unique platform to connect with over 50,000 visitors, unlocking opportunity for potential growth. At Plexpo, we believe in the boldness of potential to the plastic industry to drive potential change and shape sustainable future. Welcome to Gujarat, land of opportunities. Once again, I will come of the dignitaries, guests, invitee, IPF team and other to be with us of this evening. I express my gratitude to team IPF and especially Sri Ashok Jajodia ji for the coordination and extending support to the organization this program very nicely and very short period. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And इसी के साथ we are moving ahead, and before I move ahead, I want to share one more information. Well, this is the very first visitors promotion event happening in Kolkata, and the 3 launch events we have already completed in 3 different parts of India, which is Ahmedabad, Vadodara and Rajkot. So very soon, this is going to be the 9th edition, and very soon it is going to be the very successful one. So do participate and be a part of it. But now, why you must participate and why you must be one of the exhibitors, we will talk about it in depth. But for that, we have our expertise who is already here with us. So I would be requesting to share with us what is the detail and the in-depth knowledge about the Plexpo India 2024. There is a presentation and a film on it. And to do that honors, I would be requesting Shri Shailesh Patel, Honorable Secretary, Plexpo India 2024, to join me on dais. So let's give a big round of applause to him. Over to sir.
Good evening, friends. Ms. Avantika Sarogi, Executive Director, Balrampur Chini Mills, most dynamic Chairman of NEC Plast India, Mr. Alok Tirbawal, President of IPF, Mr. Lalit Ji, Mohta Ji, Ashok Jajodia Ji, friends from plastic industries. As you are aware that Gujarat State Plastic Manufacturers Association is organizing Plexpo India 2024 from 6th to 9th December at Gandhinagar. As rightly pointed out by Avantika ji, that if you keep your antenna open, you can find a way to progress in your industries or diversify your industries. See how Balrampur Chini has diversified into PLA. She has narrated that she has seen on a bottle that it is made from PLA because she has kept her antenna open. Same way, by visiting an exhibition, you can see a lot of more things and you can implement in your life and diversify in your business for the growth of your industries as well as service to the industries. So I, on behalf of Gujarat State Plastic Manufacturers Association and PLEXPO team, I request all of you, along with your friends, to visit PLEXPO India 2024 during 6th to 9th December and encourage us. Actually, Gujarat State Plastic Manufacturers Association was the pioneer in starting exhibitions in India. In 1979, there was no plastic exhibition in India. At that time, Gujarat GSPMA has organized PLEXPO India 1979, first of its exhibition at Sanskar Kendra, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Same way, during COVID period, also Gujarat GSPMA was the first to organize virtual exhibition of plastic. So it is my humble request to everybody to encourage us by visiting PLEXPO India 2024. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you once again. And now, as I already mentioned you prior, we are going to have a presentation here on screen where you will get the idea and the concept about PLEXPO India and how and why and how you exactly are going to get benefited with it. So let's start with the presentation first. We will move ahead next with that.
प्लेक्सपो ने भारत के पहले प्लास्टिक प्रदर्शनी के रूप में शुरुआत की। प्लास्टिक उद्योग में सहयोग के लिए एक मंच स्थापित किया। वर्षों में वृद्धि, प्रत्येक संस्करण के साथ प्लेक्सपो पैमाने और प्रभाव में बढ़ता गया। नए विषयों, उभरते रुझानों और विविध प्रदर्शनों का परिचय कराता गया, जो उद्योग की गतिशील प्रकृति को दर्शाते थे। 2019 में मुंबई में आयोजित संस्करण ने बड़े पैमाने पर भागीदारी के साथ एक उच्च बिंदु बनाया। 2020 में महामारी के बावजूद हमने सफलतापूर्वक एक वर्चुअल प्रदर्शनी के साथ अनुकूलित किया। अब जब हम प्लेक्सपो इंडिया 2024 के लिए गांधीनगर गुजरात में तैयारी कर रहे हैं, हम गर्व के साथ अपने सफर को देखते हैं। यह आयोजन अब तक का हमारा सबसे बड़ा होने का वादा करता है, जिसमें अत्याधुनिक तकनीक और स्थायी समाधान प्रदर्शित किए जाएंगे। प्लेक्सपो इंडिया 2024 का आयोजन गुजरात स्टेट प्लास्टिक मैन्युफैक्चरर्स एसोसिएशन GSPMA द्वारा किया जा रहा है। 1970 में स्थापित GSPMA गुजरात और पूरे भारत में प्लास्टिक उद्योग का एक महत्वपूर्ण स्तंभ रहा है, जो 3500 से अधिक सदस्यों का प्रतिनिधित्व करता है। प्लास्ट इंडिया फाउंडेशन के संस्थापक सदस्यों में से एक होने के नाते GSPMA प्लास्टिक उद्योग के विकास और वृद्धि को बढ़ावा देने के लिए समर्पित है। प्लेक्सपो इंडिया, जो भारत में प्लास्टिक प्रदर्शनी आयोजित करने वाला पहला था, एक महत्वपूर्ण आयोजन बन गया है। 8 सफल संस्करणों के साथ यह प्रदर्शनी उद्योग में सहयोग के लिए नए मानदंड स्थापित करती रहती है। इस वर्ष हमें दिसंबर 6 से दिसंबर 9 तक गांधीनगर गुजरात में प्लेक्सपो इंडिया 2024 की मेजबानी करने का उत्साह है। यह आयोजन अत्याधुनिक तकनीकों को प्रदर्शित करने और अनमोल नेटवर्किंग अवसरों को बढ़ावा देने का वादा करता है। हम अपने प्रायोजकों को उनके अटूट समर्थन के लिए गहरी कृतज्ञता व्यक्त करते हैं। हम मिलकर न केवल प्लास्टिक उद्योग के भविष्य को आकार दे रहे हैं, बल्कि स्थायी विकास में भी योगदान दे रहे हैं। निवेश के उद्देश्य से गुजरात में प्लास्टिक उद्योग के लिए कई लाभ और विकास के अवसर हैं। विशेष रूप से प्लास्टिक निर्माताओं के लिए गुजरात में निवेश करना महत्वपूर्ण फायदे प्रदान करता है। गुजरात का रणनीतिक स्थान व्यवसायों के लिए महत्वपूर्ण है। राज्य में कांडला और मुंद्रा जैसे प्रमुख बंदरगाह हैं। ये बंदरगाह कुशल निर्यात और आयात गतिविधियों को सुगम बनाते हैं। राज्य में औद्योगिक क्षेत्रों, विशेष आर्थिक क्षेत्रों, SEZs और समर्पित प्लास्टिक पार्कों का घर है। भारत में ही प्लास्टिक उपभोक्ता 2025 तक 20 मिलियन टन से अधिक होने की आशंका है, जो देश के तेज औद्योगिक विकास और विस्तारित उपभोक्ता आधार को प्रतिबिंबित करता है। प्लेक्सपो पर प्रदर्शनी करके आपको केवल अपने नवाचारों को वैश्विक दर्शकों के सामने प्रस्तुत करने का मौका होगा, बल्कि आपको उद्योग के नेताओं के साथ नेटवर्किंग करने, नवीनतम प्रवृत्तियों के बारे में अनुभव प्राप्त करने और प्लास्टिक के भविष्य को एक सतत और कुशल दिशा में ले जाने का अवसर मिलेगा। यह जानकारी उन कंपनियों के लिए महत्वपूर्ण है जो वैश्विक फुटप्रिंट को बढ़ाने की कोशिश कर रही हैं। अब आइए प्लास्टिक उद्योग में अवसरों का अन्वेषण करें, विशेष रूप से बायोपॉलिमर, बायोप्लास्टिक्स, रिसाइकलिंग और सरकारी समर्थन में। बायोपॉलिमर जो नवीनीकरणीय स्रोतों से प्राप्त होते हैं और बायोप्लास्टिक्स उनके बायोडिग्रेडेबल उत्पाद उद्योग में क्रांति ला रहे हैं। वे पारंपरिक प्लास्टिक के लिए पर्यावरण के अनुकूल विकल्प प्रदान करते हैं, हमारे कार्बन पदचिह्न को कम करते हैं और स्थायी उत्पादों की बढ़ती मांग को पूरा करते हैं। गुजरात सरकार साथ ही केंद्र सरकार बायोपॉलिमर और बायोप्लास्टिक्स में अनुसंधान एवं विकास के लिए प्रोत्साहन, सब्सिडी और फंडिंग सहित मजबूत समर्थन प्रदान करती है। प्लास्टिक कचरा प्रबंधन नियमों और समर्पित प्लास्टिक पार्क जैसी पहल उत्पादकता और स्थिरता को बढ़ावा देने के लिए आवश्यक बुनियादी ढांचा और नियम प्रदान करती है। एक्सपो एक ऐतिहासिक प्रदर्शनी स्थल प्रदान करता है, जिससे आपकी दृश्यता और बातचीत को अधिकतम करने के लिए डिजाइन किया गया है। फायदे को पहचानते हुए हम प्लेक्सपो की क्षमता को प्रदर्शित करने के लिए रोड शो आयोजित करेंगे। इस बार प्लेक्सपो इंडिया में हमें 500 प्लस एग्जिबिटर्स की उम्मीद है, जो अप्रोक्सीमेटली 25,000 स्क्वायर मीटर स्पेस रिजर्व करेंगे और 50,000 प्लस बिजनेस विजिटर्स की आने की अपेक्षा है। इस एग्जीबिशन में 500 करोड़ से अधिक बिजनेस और ट्रांजैक्शंस होने की उम्मीद है। प्लेक्सपो इंडिया में पार्टिसिपेशन के लिए पैकेजेस इस प्रकार हैं। लेट्स हैव वैल्यूएबल मैसेज फ्रॉम GSPMA एंड प्लेक्सपो चेयरमैन along with industry leaders.
Dear members and industry colleagues, established 1970, the Gujarat State Plastic Manufacturer Association (GSPMA) is one of the premier plastic association in the country, representing the working for the case of the plastic industries since its inception. GSPMA is representing in all important central, state and non-government bodies with a vision to felicitate the Indian plastic industries globally. Major activity including presenting the industry's key issue before complaint authorities, organization, seminar, workshop, delegation to national and international fair exhibition, study tour, environmental awareness program, act, thereby creating awareness about plastic and the environment. More than 50,000 units are working in the plastic industries, which 95% fall in MSME category. India export about 35,000 crore. The turnover of the plastic industries will cross 10 lakh crore by 2027. The industries will extraordinarily grow in the coming year. Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji dream of Bharat become a $5 trillion economy in the year to become. Plastic play an important role in the country's export and contribute significantly to government exchange. Now the association flagship and dream project 9th edition of PLEXPO India 2024 will take place in December 2024 at Helipad Exhibition Center, Gandhinagar. Spread over more than 25,000 square meter area, more than 500 plus exhibitors. I welcome you all to be a part of the magnificent event by way of exhibitors and visitors. Ask your business colleague to join the movement to achieve grand success.
કે GSPMA એટલે ઓલ્ડેસ્ટ એસોસિએશનમાંનું એક ઇન્ડિયાનું એક લીડિંગ એસોસિએશન જેને કહેવાય, જે ફર્સ્ટ કે સેકન્ડ નંબરનું જેને એસોસિએશન કહેવાય એવું એસોસિએશન છે. છેલ્લા 60 વર્ષથી કાર્યરત છે, પ્લાસ્ટિક ઉદ્યોગના વિકાસ માટે કામ કરી રહ્યું છે. આખા ઇન્ડિયામાં પ્લાસ્ટિકના કોઈ એક્ઝિબિશન જ્યારે નહોતા ત્યારે પહેલું એક્ઝિબિશન ઇન્ડિયામાં પ્લેક્સપો સંસ્કાર કેન્દ્ર પાલડી ખાતે 79માં કરવામાં આવેલું. ત્યારથી અત્યાર સુધીમાં આ 9મો શો છે. 9મો શો ગાંધીનગર ખાતે હેલિપેડ ગ્રાઉન્ડ ખાતે 6, 7, 8, 9 ડિસેમ્બરના રોજ યોજવામાં આવેલો છે. પણ પ્લેક્સપો ઇન્ડિયા 24 એટલે એક ફ્લેગશિપ બ્રાન્ડ ઓફ ધી GSPMA છે. મિત્રો, તમને ખાસ આ વખતની વાત કરું તો આ વખતનું પ્લેક્સપો ઇન્ડિયા આખું જુદા જ સ્વરૂપમાં રજૂ થઈ રહ્યું છે, નવા સ્વરૂપમાં રજૂ થઈ રહ્યું છે. ખાસ કરીને અમે જેને કહેવાય કે પેવેલિયન, સ્ટાર્ટઅપ પેવેલિયન પણ અમે એન્ટરપ્રિન્યોર્સ માટે મૂકેલું છે, ન્યૂ એન્ટરપ્રિન્યોર્સ માટે મૂકેલું છે. એગ્રીકલ્ચર પેવેલિયન, રિસાયકલિંગ પેવેલિયન, મેડિકલ પેવેલિયન, આ બધા પ્રોવિઝન અમે અમારે ત્યાં એન્વાયરમેન્ટ માટેનું થીમ પેવેલિયન પણ અમે પ્રોવિઝન કરેલું છે. વિઝિટર પ્રમોશનની તમને વાત કરું તો અમે એક્ઝિબિટર માટેની ખાસ જે ચિંતા કરી છે એ એક્ઝિબિટરને સારા વિઝિટર મળે એની અમે ચિંતા કરી છે. અને એના માટે અમે ઓછામાં ઓછા ઇન્ડિયાના 20 થી 22 સિટીમાં અને ફોરેનના પણ 2-3 સિટીમાં અમે એનું વિઝિટર પ્રમોશન કરવાના છીએ. અમારું ઓલરેડી ટાઈઅપ તાઇવાન સાથે, ચાઇના સાથે, અમારે ઈરાન સાથે, મ્યાનમાર સાથે વગેરે વિઝિટર પ્રમોશન, પાર્ટિસિપેશન પ્રમોશન અમારું થયેલું છે, જેમાં અમને સારા એવા બુકિંગની અપેક્ષાઓ મળી છે. અને મને લાગે છે કે આ વખતનું પ્લેક્સપો એક ગ્લોરિયસ, એક વિશાળ કાય પર અને પ્લેક્સપો બ્રાન્ડ એક ફ્લેગશિપ બ્રાન્ડ છે એ તો અમે પ્રૂવ કરેલું જ છે. પણ એનાથી વિશેષ અમે આખા પ્લાસ્ટિક ઉદ્યોગને એક મોટું પ્રોત્સાહન પૂરી પાડીશું. ન્યૂ એન્ટરપ્રિન્યોર્સને અમે પ્રોત્સાહન પૂરું પાડીશું. ખાસ કરીને પ્લાસ્ટિક્સ અને એન્વાયરમેન્ટ એ બહુ મોટો વિષય છે. આ બાબતમાં પણ અમે કમ્પોસ્ટેબલ મટીરિયલો, ડિગ્રેડેબલ મટીરિયલો અને નવી ટેકનોલોજીવાળી મશીનરીને રજૂ કરીને અને પ્રજાની સમક્ષ એટલે પ્લાસ્ટિક ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રી માટે, પ્લાસ્ટિક સેક્ટર માટે એક નવો જ મોડેલ રજૂ કરવાના છીએ.
I am Jigis Doshi, past President Plast India 2022, past Chairman Plexpo 2010, past President GSPMA and CMD Visakha Group. We wish all the success to the Plexpo 2024. Exhibition is the best marketing tool for showcase your product to the Indian entrepreneur, Indian converter, and whoever needs that product, parallelly to the overall world. તો હું તમને બધાને ખાસ ઇન્સિસ્ટ કરીશ કે એક્ઝિબિશન પ્લેક્સપો 2024માં આપ દરેક ભાગ લો અને આના સક્સેસના ભાગીદાર બનો. એન્ડ ધ પ્લેક્સપો ઇઝ ધ બેસ્ટ ટૂલ બિકોઝ ધ ઇન્ડિયાની મેક્ઝિમમ પોલિમર ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ અને કન્વર્ટિંગ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ આર સિચ્યુએટેડ ઇન ગુજરાત. અને પ્લેક્સપો ગુજરાતમાં ગાંધીનગરમાં થઈ રહ્યું છે. ત્યારે આપ દરેકને ખાસ ઇન્સિસ્ટ અગેન એન્ડ અગેન આઈ ટેલ યુ કે પ્લીઝ દરેક જણા પ્લેક્સપો 2024માં એઝ અ એક્ઝિબિટર પાર્ટ લો અને એઝ અ વિઝિટર્સ એની ચોક્કસ વિઝિટ કરો. અગેન વિશ યુ ઓલ ધ સક્સેસ ટુ ધ પ્લેક્સપો 2024.
Thank you so much, and I'm sure you have enjoyed it. So let's give a big round of applause. Well, we are still not done. We are still left with 2 more videos, rather 2 more films. The very first one is on the launching events. We have completed 3 launching events. So let us have a look on that. let's give a big round of applause because what I can see in this video is a very, very successful 3 launch events. And now, last but not the least, we are still left with one more video and which features once again about Plexpo India and mostly about Gujarat. So let's enjoy that.
A global platform where ideas converge, opportunities unfold, and success becomes a shared reality. Welcome to Plexpo India 2024, a celebration of innovation in plastic industry. Organized by Gujarat State Plastic Manufacturer Association, the 9th edition of International Plastic and Packaging Exhibition promises to unveil the future of plastics and showcase the transformative power of innovation with glorious history of more than 4 decades. Plexpo India 2024 promises to foster collaboration, spark creativity and inspire progress within the industry. The key business segments at Plexpo India 2024 include auto industry, automotive, aviation and aerospace, building and construction, consumer goods, defense, electronics, textile, packaging and many more. Major attractions at Plexpo India 2024 include 15 plus industry sectors with 500 plus business exhibitors from 10 plus states in a huge 25,000 plus square meter area. Networking opportunity with over 50,000 business visitors, B2B meeting halls for one-to-one discussion, conferences by renowned speakers and companies, CEOs of industries meet, showcasing of latest products, services and technological innovations, potential agents, distributors and partners to expand business network, lead generation via new avenues of growth. Not only this, GSPMA has arranged accommodation tie-ups with hotels and transfers for visitors. Facilities like hotel booking, food court, luggage room, railway station and airport transfer to and from exhibition center are also available. There is a free stay facility for foreign delegates as well. Besides this, there are amazing nearby places to visit like Statue of Unity, White Run of Kutch, Gir Forest, Dwarka and more. And yes, you can get a free entry to Plexpo India 2024. All you have to do is scan the QR code during exhibition promotion in your city. With immense importance of plastic in our life cycle and Gujarat being a key state with enormous business opportunities, the Plexpo India 2024 is being hosted at the capital of Gujarat, Gandhinagar. They say plastic is here to stay. So join us in shaping the future of plastic industry. 9th Plexpo India Exhibition 2024 from 6th to 9th December at Helipad Exhibition Centre, Gandhinagar, Gujarat.
Well, definitely the plastic is here to stay, and so as Gujarat State Plastic Manufacturers Association is definitely there to stay, and they are staying for 54 long years. So let's give a big round of applause for none other than Gujarat State Plastic Manufacturers Association. They have continued this long journey, and this is not a joke. And for that, taking on this note, I am going to welcome on stage our guest of honor. The very first gentleman, I would like to welcome the very, very special, none other than Mr. Lalit Agarwal, President, Indian Plastics Federation. And I'm sure you all know that what we have to do is, let's give a big round of applause to our guest of honor and requesting all the leaders to please take the seats on dais. Yes. Welcome, sir. I would be requesting you to join us on stage and requesting everyone to please welcome him with a big round of applause, Mr. Lalit Agarwal, President, Indian Plastics Federation, right here with us.
Hello. Good evening to all of you and dignitaries present here, notably Mr. Stephen, substituting Avantika, Executive Director of Balrampur Chini Mills, Mr. Alok Tibrewal. He is the chairman of NEC Plastic India 2026 and past president of our federation. And to the members of Indian Plastic Federation, good evening to all of you once again. First of all, I extend a warm welcome to Gujarat State Plastic Manufacturers Association. In short, it's called GSPMA, to our city of joy, Kolkata. And congratulate them for organizing the roadshow here in Kolkata for promotion of their exhibition, PLEXPO India. GSPMA is a leading association of plastic processors in the country, having more than 3,500 members based out of Ahmedabad, and it was founded in 1970. Between 1990 and 2023, India's plastic annual consumption has increased 23 times to 23 million metric ton per year, starting from 1 million metric ton. This rapid increase saw an annual per capita consumption also rising from a mere 1 kg to 15 kg. India accounts for 6% of the global plastic consumption, making it the third largest consumer behind India and behind China and US. Plastic consumption is projected to grow to 160 million metric ton by the year 2060 in India, and country's share is going to expand to more than double from the current level, that is almost 12% in the global consumption. Gujarat is home to 50% of polymer, more than 50% of polymer production in the country. Reliance Industries is the largest polymer manufacturer, accounting for almost 47% of polymer production in India, has the single largest location plant based in Gujarat. Gujarat is also home to Opal, another polymer producer. In the terms of plastic processing machinery, Gujarat is home to more than 80% of the machinery production, be it injection, extrusion, blow, or accessory equipment. Gujarat processes more than 40% of polymer processed in India and also has substantial export exceeding 40%. GSPMA is organizing 9th edition of PLEXPO India from 6th to 9th December 2024 at Gandhinagar in Gujarat. The exhibition will be spread at over 25,000 square meter of space, with 500 plus exhibitors and 50,000 of visitors are expected to visit the exhibition. IPF has given its logo support to the exhibition. I can say that beside plastic, bioplastic, as well as recycling industry is the future of the plastic. Bioplastics can be from the fossil fuel, can be also from bio-based. So both are going to expand because they are more environmental friendly, more carbon credit oriented. They give least emission to the greenhouse gas emissions. Similarly, recycling industry, because of the pollution being faced by across the world, is also going to be a big industry. It is going to account for almost more than 50% of the total polymer production by 2050. You can vouch for that. So you can see the phenomenal growth which is awaiting you all in the recycling industry. We from Indian Plastic Federation would like to extend our best wishes for the successful launch of PLEXPO India in Kolkata and for the successful exhibition in December 24. I request all the processors from Eastern India to kindly visit the PLEXPO India. I thank the member of Indian Plastic Federation for having come in large numbers to this launch function successful. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. And now I would be requesting our guest of honor, Mr. Alok Tibrewal, Chairman, NEC Plast India 2026, and of course, past president of IPF. So let's welcome him for the special words. So I would be requesting Mr. Tibrewal here, and please, let's give a big round of applause.
Hello. Hello. Which is better? Hello. Can you hear me? आपका जो आदेश हो. Mr. Stephen, Bharat Bhai, Sailesh Bhai, Lalit ji, my family of IPF members present, not in large number, but should have been, honestly. Guests, members of press and media, good evening and a warm welcome. Avantika had to leave, but our interaction with her for that 30-40 minutes was very interesting. So Stephen, you can carry this message to her. Her journey from sugar to PLA. Yes, she sounded very sweet. She looks sweet, like a sugar. And then PLA, she is perfect lady in action for this. So thank you. Like, it was a very, very good interaction when the world is moving from natural plastics to bioplastics. An Indian company investing more than 2,000 crores, and that too with leadership, a young leadership in action, speaks volumes. And then biopolymer is not a threat. It is the same processors who will be processing biopolymers in times to come. So Stephen, I would expect you to be that knowledge bank for the industry, where we can have more sessions with the processors in East also, where we invite you actually from IPF about what is happening, what is future of PLA, how you process PLA, what are the equipments needed for compounding as well as processing. Bharat Bhai, I must compliment GSPMA 1979, it was those times, to have that vision to put the first plastic exhibition in place. And then that catches like fire. IPF did in 83, I believe. 80. So we always copy Gujarat back to back, so that is IPF. So 80 we did. And we have had successful exhibitions coming from all across India with various parent bodies. And then finally they decided to have a body called PLEXPOINDIA, the apex body, and that is what I was sharing with you. We dream to have the biggest exhibition in the world now, in 26. If you ask me, the Gujarat culture and Bengal culture is more or less similar. The GSPMA culture and IPF culture is more or less similar. So I find a lot of similarity. Honestly, people of Gujarat, people of Bengal, we are very simple people, very honest people. And more important, we are very good business people. So I think we can clap for ourselves, like, that is Gujarat and that is IPF. And GSPMA and IPF as organizations have always made a good blend, a good mix. Going by my experience at PLEXPOINDIA is concerned, I think the backbone of PLEXPOINDIA is GSPMA and IPF. To start with, GSPMA and IPF have those people who represent in PLEXPOINDIA. वो काम करते हैं जो कोई करना नहीं चाहता है, और फिर वो उसको इस तरह से करते हैं कि और कोई कर भी नहीं सकता है. So that has been the journey. So when it comes to PLEXPOINDIA, the most difficult part, things which are omnipresent, things the industry doesn't realize that what is happening, are the things that will make the biggest noise if that is not in place. Bharat Bhai, Rajesh Bhaiya baithe hai, Bharat Bhai has been one solid force in all you see. I have seen him for say 20 years. I am relatively a new face in PLEXPOINDIA, but I know the strength of GSPMA and IPF and the contribution. As far as Gujarat is concerned, GSPMA is concerned, 40% of the space which is booked in PLEXPOINDIA is by GSPMA members. So that is strength of GSPMA. Why you should go to exhibition in Gujarat is they process close to 40% polymers that are processed in India. Most of the manufacturers from Gujarat may not be able to participate in exhibitions happening in Delhi or Bombay. But the MSME sector is so strong, that is a place where you can source your consumables, your spares, besides polymers. Reprocessing has come of age in Gujarat, and with the EPR mandate coming in place, I think processor here should look at Gujarat as the possible destination to buy reprocessed polymer. Like virgin can come from any place. But Gujarat probably is one place which gives you a quality reprocessed material at the best possible price in India. So that is another strength. Third, Ahmedabad is a good place to visit. And the kind of hospitality IPF is used to extending to the world or other people in India is the hospitality you expect and you can be sure of when you go to an exhibition called GSP में PLEXPO. I can assure you. So if you go to Gujarat, you will feel at home, and that is the strength. So as we are running late, I will cut short. The best part for the Gujarat side and the Bengal side is we have grown on our own strengths. Year on year. We may look small, but together we are a force. Gujarat, as it is big. But I know they're very simple people who have grown strength to strength, and you will not be able to judge a person's size and volumes of business by meeting a person in Gujarat for sure. So that is their strength. So as I normally say, Shailesh always says, do shairi bolo in all the meetings. So what comes to my mind, dedicated to people of GSP में and all, what I have seen is, हम उड़ते तो हैं लेकिन अपने बलबूते पे. हम उड़ते तो हैं पर अपने बलबूते पे, पतंगों की तरह ऊंचे आसमानों में दिखाई देने का क्या फ़ायदा जब डोर किसी और के हाथ में हो. So that is it. We believe in us. We believe what we do. And please convey my thanks to Vajju Bhai for having me here and all the people at GSP में. I am sure coming, and we'll make sure from IPA we'll publicize enough that people go, take advantage, learn from you people, so that we can bring something back to improve upon. While Ashok is a champion in organizing exhibitions, but still there's always something to learn from people who have been doing for ages, people who have been good, and people who are willing to share their strengths. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a great evening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And now it's time to hear a few words from a gentleman who is again from the Balrampur Chini Mills Limited. But before I call him here, I would like to share a few special things about him. Mr. Stephen Berot. I'm going to talk about him a little. Mr. Stephen Berot is a seasonal business leader with a background in chemistry and an EMBA from IMD in Switzerland, having worked throughout the total value chain from raw material producers to brand owners with experience in pharmaceuticals, pigments, lubricants, and plastics. Having more than 13 years of experience in the biopolymer industry, Mr. Berot has worked in 7 countries for over 14 years in Asia and the Middle East, and for over 20 years in Europe. Until February 2024, Mr. Berot was the CEO of Biotech, a leader in biopolymer compounder in Europe, and in this role, he was also the chairperson, of course, the president chemical division, and of course, now he is joining here with us, none other than the president of chemical division, Balrampur Chini Mills Limited. So let us give a big round of applause and welcome Mr. Stephen Berot here with us. Welcome, sir.
Let's see, is this working? Great. So first of all, thanks a lot for the introduction and having me here today. You made a very bad deal with me because one young lady left and I left with an old gentleman here. Plastics is a wonderful material. And I think what Avantika before said is one point, we need to defossilize, and for that we need bio-based plastics. And I think there is another thing, because bio-based is the beginning of life, we need to look into the end of life, which is in the end, we need to circularize, we need to build circles to bring material back. If we want to be at 160 million tons of plastics in India, I just checked China is at 91 million tons. That won't work if all is in a linear stream. It's not going to happen. So we need to build the circles, and I think we as an industry have to drive this circle, and we as Balrampur Chini Mills are willing to be a part of this. And it was said before by Mr. Alok Trabwal, we are happy to help you in this transition, because PLA is a good material for as a single use for certain applications, but also as a compound for cold and hot applications, and we are willing to support you in this transition to use PLA. And I'm happy to work with all of you, even if I cannot do that, but as Balaram Porcini Mills, to do that. I'm living since March now in India, but the first time I've been in India was 1995, so I know India a little bit. And I'm happy to be part of the plastic industry in India. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Barot. And now moving ahead, and before we end this evening, I would be requesting Shri Ankur Thakur, Marketing Team Plexpo India 2024, to share with us the vote of thanks. Let's welcome him here on stage. Let's give a big round of applause.
It's fine. Hello. First of all, I would say namaskar to everyone, as a tradition of India. And very good evening to all the respectful guests and the honorable chief guest who made their time and were present here for this evening. And we thanks to all of them warm-heartedly from the Plexpo and GSPMA team, and allowing us to give the opportunity with IPF to showcase on the upcoming expo, which is scheduled in Gandhinagar, Gujarat state. And today at Kolkata, we are able to make this roadshow successfully with the help of all these IPF members and with all of you. Thanks to all for making this evening more memorable with your presence at this event. And to cut the short, I think let's together take the closing of this event with our national anthem, dedicating ourselves to the nation. Namaste.
Thank you so much. So I request everyone, so let's stand for the national anthem.
Janagana mana adhinayaka jaya he, Bharat bhagya vidhata. Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravida, Utkala, Vanga. Vindhya, Himachala, Yamuna, Ganga, Uchala, Jaladhi, Taranga. Tava Shubha Name Jage, Tava Shubha Ashish Mange, Gahe Tava Jaya Gatha. Jana Gana Mangala Dayak Jaya He, Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya 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 He.
Thank you so much, and I think it was a really positive note. Thanks to all the gentlemen out here for making time, and with that, we will move ahead for the dinner. And once again, I would like to thank our chief guest, Ms. Avantika Saraugi, for being here with us. And of course, I would like to thank our very, very special person from all the other sectors, that is the very special Sri Bharat Patel, sir. Thank you so much for organizing such an evening. To Mr. Alok Tibrewal, Sri Shailesh Patel, Mr. Lalit Agarwal, Sri Ankur Thakur, and all the dignitaries, and of course none other than Mr. Stephen Birod, for all the time and the effort. Enjoy the rest of the evening and have a good meal. Have a great time here in Kolkata. And let's have a rocking Plexpo India, the 9th Rocking Plexpo India at Gandhinagar.